This time on the Iron Empire, we say goodbye to the wannabe Sandman. Don't worry, it'll be back. It's only going to get some wiring done. So now there's just a bunch of reassembly left to do on this wannabe Sandman before it finally leaves Jake's Chop Shop. Now guys, for those of you who want to pick up one of these t-shirts I'm wearing right now, The Judge. If you like my boy The Judge, or you want to support the channel, or a bit of both, jump on the online store right now. There's plenty of stock. Get onto it. Okay, so still making progress on the wannabe Sandman. Now we have got a bumper off of, I don't even know what. I think this might have come off the HZ that's over in the corner, the brown one, and we've been rating a lot of parts off that for various projects, and this has been super handy to use that car as a reference for even like nuts and bolts and bracketry, and just to see how shit goes with this car, because I never pulled this thing down and I don't know my way around a Holden very well, so that's been super handy. One thing that this car did come with was these appalling bumperettes. Now you'll see that they've been resprayed in silver, over at one stage red. I don't know what the hell people think, honestly. What the fuck are people thinking? Anyway, at some stage over the years, these bumperettes have changed color multiple times. I assume that, I don't think they were always chrome to start with, but we have to have chrome on this car, obviously, because it's a chrome bumper car. That's what we need to run. But those bumperettes are shagged. We're talking like a couple of $100 for another set of bumperettes, and even those that I've found online were not really that great. I don't really want to throw money at the car if it's not worth it. If they were really neat, I'd spend the money, but they're pretty shit. So if I'm going to put something that's not perfect on the car, I may as well put something that I already own that's not perfect on the car, which is this full rear bumper. Now I've heard, I haven't cleaned this up, so we don't know how bad it is. There's a ding right there, but there was a few dings in that bumper, which I got out. So it might come up okay. Now, personally, I am a fan of the full bumper on a ute. I think it looks way better. Of course, it's not original, but I don't care. I'm building this how I like it with the original styling. This bumper, I'm going to try and clean this up tomorrow. But for now, I just thought I'd clean up the threads, hit them with some WD-40, and then hopefully by tomorrow they're soaked and they'll come off nice and easy without rounding off these chrome grommets. And then, yeah, I guess just try and work out how I'm going to fit this. I've seen various ways, but I haven't got a concrete set in stone answer on how to fit it, so I'm just going to have to wing it myself. So that's where we're at with bumpers. The front bar, luckily I have everything I need to make that happen, all bar maybe the little dome nuts. I'll need to get 2 of those. They're pretty generic. I might even be able to pinch some of those from something else. That's it for that. The grill I've managed to find, once again, off the HZ. This is just a combination of different models. I'm not going anything in particular with this. I'm just going to use what I have. Sandmans were always a little bit of a bitzer. I've got this grill here which come off the brown car as well, so I'm going to be using that. I'm going to respray the center black or thereabouts. Also all the chrome trims or the stainless trims that go around the window, I'm going to be respraying those in 2-pack satin black, like the blackouts I've already done. I'm going to be doing that tomorrow as well. And then fresh glass is going in. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. I'm going to try and get glass in, try and get this thing closer and closer, then a big cleanup, because soon this heads off to get a bunch of wiring done. Can't wait to get this thing done. Okay, so here we are, guys. Another update on the Sandman. We are getting so much closer now. So yesterday, pulled this out, gave a bit of a clean off, and basically just continuing to chip away. But this time, we got some exciting things happening. Not only, I need to give this a clean, but not only have we moved this out of its spot that it's been in for probably over 12 months at least, 2 more exciting things happening. Firstly, after a little bit of dicking around, trying to do a little bit of wiring, we've got this thing to a point where it turns over. And also, this thing is leaving today. It is going out to a fella out north. He is a wiring guru, and he is going to go through this car from front to back and get everything working on it. I want this thing a turnkey scenario with everything working. Now, wiring is definitely not my strong point. We've managed to get it to a point where it will where it's a running car, but we've got a full GTS dash to go in this thing now, which obviously is not what come in this car. So there's a little bit wiring through there. There's a few little alterations to do, and basically I want everything wired up and connected so everything just works. And that's not something that I'm going to be able to do on my own in any sort of decent time fashion. So we're going to get this thing all packed up today. All the parts and pieces are going to go in the car, and then it is going to get picked up by the one and only Tow King, and it is heading out north. So today it's just a bit of a tidy up. I might try and maybe fit the rear bar, maybe do a few little finishing touches, but the rest of this car build is going to be done at the Iron Empire. Okay, so one of the things on the agenda for today before the car goes, I'd really like to get this radiator installed because I've ordered it for the second time now. The first time they sent me a Chevy one, as in a this H series Kingswood with a Chevy motor. The outlets are pretty much opposite, so I sent that one back. I've got this one now. It's obviously it's an aftermarket aluminium style. They're a lot cheaper than the copper core ones, which I probably prefer. But nonetheless, we're going to get this thing all fitted. It looks like I need to drill a couple of holes, mount it all up, make sure everything is going to do the job, and then I'm going to pull it back out and give it a coat of 2-pack black. before it goes in. So if I can get this all fitted up today and then painted and then back in the car before it goes, that'd be another thing ticked off the list. Just got to sort out trans lines and shit like that. And also another thing I really got to do while I'm painting that black, I'm gonna paint that grille, because the grille is missing and it looks shit house. So we're gonna fix that today. All right, so I have most of this plumbed up. I've got the fuel line and everything plumbed up. Not that I know if there's any fuel in the tank or not, but it's probably crusty and shit anyway, but we've got a new filter on it. This, for some reason, it has holes drilled in it in the wrong position. Maybe they're just generic, but I'll just get a hole right on the outside here, either side. There seems to be enough room, so I want to get a pen and mark that up. Try and sit that flush, hopefully that's sweet. It actually looks pretty good in there, but it will look way better once it's black. Right on that corner. The other thing I know will work out is the trans lines. I can't see any trans lines. I don't know why. Okay, now, like I said, this already has this flange here with 2 holes in the completely wrong position. I don't know why. I think it might just be a generic flange. Whatever, but I've marked the top 2 bolt holes. The bottom I will do once it's hanging from the top. Now what I've decided I'm gonna do is drill this out, and then I'm gonna put this rubber like wiring grommet in. That will pop in the hole, and then I'll nut and bolt it through the rad support panel, and that will sort of rubber mount it. Do I need to? Probably not, but that's what I'm gonna do. Let me feel better about it. I should definitely have a pilot hole happening here, because this thing is wandering everywhere. All right, little grommet goes in. Bam. Look at that, nice and neat. Nice and neat. Now that can be mounted with the rubber grommet. Will the grommet just wear out? Probably. But never mind, I'm doing it anyway. Move on to the next. Okay, so now I have the grille and the radiator painted. There's still heaps of blackouts that I need to paint, but for now I just want to get this on the car. So this is sort of holding us up. The grille isn't, but just needs to look good. So I done the grille with some black, and also I mixed in a little bit of like a dark charcoal sort of silvery color, just to come up with a slight sort of off black color, like a bit of a gunmetal. I don't know, sometimes black grills I don't really like that much, but anyway, we'll see what it looks like. I can always repaint it if I'm not happy with it. I'm not actually sure what they were meant to be. I've got a feeling they were meant to be black, like base model ones, like this one was silver to start with. So I'm coming up with something in the middle, and we'll see how it looks. But what I do know is it's going to look a damn sight better than having no grill. And it's going to look a damn sight better than what it was. It's pretty crusty. Sometimes the charcoal just looks a little bit more tasteful than the black. All right, so it's been maybe 45 minutes since I've painted the radiator, and I loaded this up with rocket hardener, which you guys seen me use before. It's basically a accelerant of the hardening process, and it's using the crash game, a little bit frowned upon sometimes, but in this application, especially for a satin finish, it is perfectly fine. It does tend to satin off gloss paint. It does give it a bit of a duller finish, but the fact that this is meant to have a flat finish means that I don't see there's any drawbacks on this stuff. So I've smashed this out. It's been half an hour. I'm already holding 2-pack paint, but I'm going to sit it in the sun for another half an hour, let it harden right up, so when I put it in the car, we don't do any damage. And yeah, it's going to look so much nicer. All right, we're all done here for now. As you can see now, we've got Dan King here with the tow truck. This is now getting loaded up and it is out of here. This is the last time this thing is gonna see Jake's Chop Shop until it is driving. So hopefully that is pretty soon. I still have a bunch of parts left over there that I need to satin black, all the trims, wiper arms, mirrors, things like those. So I'll leave those here. I'll be back to do a little bit of work on those. But for now, this thing is going to get all the electrical sorted and I couldn't be happier. It's gonna be sick. Okay guys, so there it is. We finally got that wannabe WB Sandman out of Jake's Chop Shop and onto the Tow King's tow truck. Sent that out to the Sparky where it is currently now. He's working on that, getting that all sorted. I'm absolutely stoked on that. A massive thank you to Dan King once again for transporting all these vehicles around the countryside for us. And also a huge thanks to Jake, where that car basically went straight from when I picked it up, straight to Jake's Chop Shop, and it's only just recently left. So Jake done a full-on number on that. He done the paint and panel on that car as well, and then it has been a long, drawn-out process of putting that thing back together. But we will continue that build here in the Iron Empire. Also, a massive thank you to Brenton Pike. He done the tonneau cover for it, and also Scotty from LS Signs, who done the Sandman decals on it, and it looks absolutely unreal. Stoked on that, and yeah, that's going to be it for this time round. You'll see the Sandman come back to the Iron Empire with all the electrical sorted. We will finish off that build here. I'm going to put an exhaust on it, connect up everything, finish off the trim, and everything is going to be on the road. I can't wait for that one. That's it for this time around, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, check out the online store, pick up a Judge t-shirt if you're keen on one, and we'll see you all on an upcoming episode. Cheers, guys.